Welcome back to the Black Revolution, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Damn Dave. And today, we're going to talk about one topic, very specific issue. It's called fake consciousness. Here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Alright, so in all seriousness, this topic is very important because you have a lot of fake, woke people who are out there claiming that they woke, claiming that they have all this knowledge and all this skills and all this. They can learn about the chakras. They can learn about this. They can learn about Hebrew Israelites. They can learn about all this stuff. But when it comes time to build something for black people, they don't know what to do. And here joining me is our very special guest, Mr. Entrepreneur, Mr. CEO, Mr. Here's the Job. His name is Kidd Klutch Productions. How you doing, young brother?
First of all, I want to say thank you to you, Daniel. That was an interesting intro. It was current, and I'm just hyped for it right now to get ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're all about to turn up and everything else because this is a very important issue. I want to talk about this a long time. I've been seeing a lot of fake conscious people lately, and they can talk to you all about this ancient history and ancient Egypt and everything else. But when it comes time to help black people, they're nowhere to be found. They wear the dashikis, they wear this, they wear that. But when it comes time to help us as a community, where are they? They're quiet. They don't want to do nothing. What are your thoughts on that, young brother?
I call it the same old. It's all talk and no action.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call it. Call them the what you call them? Say it again.
I call them the fake woke people. The fake woke.
That's what I like. It's a good name for them. Fake woke people. Fake conscious people. Do all talk, no action people.
Mm-hmm. Because you ask some questions.
You're saying that you're making a compelling point with that because you have a lot of people that come out here talking, saying, let's do this, let's do that, and when it comes time to do it, nowhere to be found, or they have an excuse. I always say this, people make more excuses on why they can't do something. If they put all the energy to doing things that they say they couldn't, they'll be all right. If they said, okay, I want to do this, I'm going to use all this energy and force to do it, they'll be all right. Yep. They rather use that energy to be negative and to doubt themselves from doing things.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with you on that.
And I say, use the same energy to do something good.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say you can't do it.
Yeah. And also, sometimes some of them, they will talk down about their supporters whenever they want to build something. There is a person out there. He says he's going to build a school for black boys. But every time you ask him some certain questions, he avoids the questions. He says, oh no, it's not because these Negroes don't have enough money. They don't give me enough money. Well, I need you to donate. I need you to donate. He changes the dates. He backpedals. He flip-flops with answers. And it's like that's not the type of person you want to trust when building something. Because he's showing his true colors. And what are your thoughts on that, Tyler?
Well, the person you talking about, I bet you talking about, I say this about him, he has more excuses than a man going to jail on why he can't build the school, and I think he's full of shit.
Yep.
I think he's one of the biggest scammers in America today.
Yep. Matter of fact,
he does it in broad daylight.
Yeah, we're gonna call it out. We're gonna call him out. We're gonna call him out. We all know who his name is, Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm calling him out because I'm tired of this. Every time he gets mentioned about the school, he can't build nothing. He makes excuses. Well, is this? Well, it's the money. Well, is this? No. If you wanted to build it, you would have built it by now. Stop being fake and fraudulent and build the damn school. Quit being fake. I'm calling you out, Dr. Umar.
And that's the thing with him. He doesn't like confrontation. But Lord Jamar called him out on that and asked him. He said, what's taking so long for you to build the school? And he even offered to help him. He got offended.
Yeah,
he said, I don't need anybody's help.
Yeah, I don't need no help. I'm the most requested scholar in the world. I'm the most requested scholar. That's all he kept saying. If you have to say that, that means you ain't got a point. You just got to keep saying that because you're trying to deflate or deflect.
And that confirmed to me that he's full of it.
Yep.
When he said, I don't need anybody's help, because when you started off the interview, he said that it takes time, and he's saying that the people and the black people are not giving him enough money to even start the school. But when somebody offered him help and he was funding to get it, he didn't want it because he didn't have any control over it. And he was saying, when it started, he said, the problem with black people, everybody want to get credit for this and that, but then at the end, he pulled the tell on himself with them.
Yeah.
Because he wanted the credit.
Yeah. He wants the credit of him building the school.
He wanted the control.
Yeah. And if he really wanted to build a school, why don't you go to black business owners and black entrepreneurs and black billionaires and they can help you build the school? Why are you wanting to do he's so great with the whole grassroots thing? I'm like, okay, if you don't want to go to no bank, go to people who have the money that you need in order to build a school. Why are you wasting your time going to people who don't have enough money or resources in order to build the school? What are you doing? That's not a good business decision. But if he gets this video, he's like, oh, you a hater. You a hater. No, I'm telling you the truth. If you really want to build a school, go to black billionaires who have the money and they can build a school for you. They can help you. But you don't want to hear that help. You want to be, I'm the most requested black scholar in the world. I'm the most requested. I'm the most requested. I'm the most requested. You keep saying that, but there's no results, man. You gotta build. If you want to build the school, build the school.
I go to sentiments and what? I have a question for what Umar Johnson is this. What are you hiding? Are you hiding something? Is that why you don't want anybody to join you building the school? Is that what it is? Or do you really want to help people?
My thing is with him, if you really wanted to help people, you would have did it already. Like you wouldn't have been, it's this and that, it's this and that. You would have been making all these excuses. A person who wants to do something will do it. They don't care. They don't care how long it takes to build it, but they will do it. But he's sitting up. It's like with the whole transparency thing. If you're not transparent with people, they're gonna feel some type of way. You got to be transparent with people in terms of where the money's going and everything else. Well, he said, I am transparent with people, with my donors. Okay, what about people who want to donate to you?
That's what Lord Jamar asked him during the interview. He said it he said, you're not being transparent with people. He just really got mad about this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, they ask for transparency when they're spending their money with Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, because they're buying stuff from them. They're not investing or donating money to Nike. If people were they have stock or anything or shares in Nike, they would be demand the same thing of them that they demand in the view.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, stop with the foolishness.
Yeah, be transparent with people.
Are you really gonna help the kids or not?
Exactly. There's another person who built a school for black boys. His name is Mr. King Randell. He's 21 years old. I just recently found about him. There was an interview he did with Roland Martin. I'll put the link in the description at the end of this video. But he basically talked about Roland Martin, about his school and how he's helping black boys and how he started small and how he grew his school and how he's trying to help black boys, teaching about economics, teaching about all these things. And he's 21 years old and he built a school. Why is I ask a question for you, Mr. Umar Johnson. Why are you 40-something and you've taken 6 years for you to build a school, but this man, King Randell, he's 21 years old, he's younger than me, was able to build a school within a few months, give or take, maybe a year. Why is it taking you all this time to build a school for you, but it took him about a year to build his school? Dr. Umar?
I agree. I think he's hiding something. It's something he don't want us to know.
Mm-hmm. So what do you...
Every year he pushes it back another year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then it's another 2 years. He's going to open up. Then they says it's open, but then there's no people there.
Yep.
Then he's saying he needs more funding. And then when they ask him, press him on it, he'll say, well, we have enough funding. We don't need this and that. It's like he's tap dancing around everything.
Yeah, he don't want to admit.
He picked the wrong profession. He needs to be a tap dancer.
Yeah. All that tap dancing he doing. Well, avoiding questions and dodging and weaving and chucking and jiving and all that stuff. He can't answer the question.
But here's the thing with him. He has all these great ideas, and I agree. Some of his ideas are great.
Yeah.
But he has no solutions. And he doesn't turn them into think of action.
Yeah. He has only theoretical. Yeah.
Just talk.
Yeah. My thing with him is he's a great speaker. I'm not knocking him down. This is something I do give him credit for. He is a great speaker. One of the best speakers I've seen. But the problem with him is he doesn't take his ideas and put it into action. He has all these theoretical ideas of what we should do and everything else, which sound pretty good, but he doesn't put it into practice. I'm like, why do you have all these great ideas and you don't put them into practice? That's a problem. Get together with some people who think like-minded like you and build a school. That's it. That's all you got to do.
But this problem too, I think, is that he doesn't want to be in a room with people smarter than him. He wants to be the smartest person in the room all the time. And that's his problem. He can't let his ego he can't put his ego aside to get anything done. He wants all the credit.
Yep.
All he keeps talking about when he's saying that he's going to be teaching the kids at the school is that he's going to teach them about Pan-Africanism. But you're not teaching them anything about economics. You're not teaching them anything on how to balance a checkbook. You're not teaching them anything about mechanics, anything they can do after they graduate school. So you keep knocking college and saying the college is a scam, but you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Offering the same thing, basically.
Yeah.
What are the kids going to get out of your school?
Yeah. Or what are they going to get? Something on Pan-Africanism and Marcus Garveyism and quote-unquote economics and group economics. And I'm like, okay, but you need to have more curriculum in your school. Get you with some more teachers and more educators and this and that. He says, I have friends who have educators. If you have friends who have educators, why don't you have a team?
Because I remember Deion Sanders, he had a school he called the Prime Preparatory in Texas. It was open for years, and he basically their motto for the school is a charter school was we're gonna put our kids through. I think we're trying to get our kids to college and through college. That was the motto, and actually the school that he had, there was 100% graduation rate.
Wow.
Because that's what they focused on. They focused on what the kids needed, what they were going to do after they got out of school. It wasn't just while they were here. Wow. They had problems. They made sure that they fixed it.
That's good. That's good.
I'm saying, Umar, you're knocking charter schools, but what is your school offering at charter school now?
Yeah. And LeBron was able to build his school. Why don't you work with LeBron and ask him what he did with his school and everything else and learn from him? Why is it that you say, oh, I don't want to do what LeBron do. I'm not doing what LeBron doing. I'm doing my own thing. Okay, well, you can learn from him. The process is different, but the implementation is the same. What could be similar?
He doesn't want to do that because he said charter schools are owned by the state. And he said he's a Pan-Africanist. He want to own it. He said what needs to be done for black people needs to be done by black people. So what is he going to do then?
Go.
Like I said, all talk, no action.
Yeah, that's all he is. My final thoughts on these fake conscious woke people is they have all talk, no action. They don't want to implement nothing. They don't want to do nothing. They just speak. That's it. What are your final thoughts, Tyler?
My final thoughts with this is, I'm sounding like a broken record on this, is that if people, they spend more energy on actually doing the things that they pretend that they're doing and stop trying to doubt and create conspiracy theories about so-called woke stuff, I feel they accomplish a lot more than what they're doing. But I feel like it's kind of like a self-sabotaging thing. I can't really get my brain around it. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like
it's also that if you do better, you do better.
Mm-hmm.
And people like Umar Johnson say we gotta just hold them accountable.
Yeah.
And hold them to what they saying they gonna do.
I agree. My final thoughts on this is basically if you want to be successful in life, you have to put in the work. And I know Umar Johnson said it takes time to build institutions, but it don't take that long. Get with other people, know how to build a school, get people who are educators, who are billionaires, and build a school. Stop wasting time. That's all I'll tell you. Well, this is your boy Dabby Dale and Kidd Klutch Productions, and we signing off. And tune in next time when we talk about the George Floyd situation in the trial. Listen to this outro music.